Hello everybody and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling Presents One More Time. Tonight is going to be a doozy of a show and a potential history-making show. Let me grab my notes. We're going to start off with Dobby going on one-on-one to start us off. The only non-championship match tonight. How will Dobby fare in this singles? Because you know the singles match, because when you know getting on a stage like this, it's going to put some added pressure onto you. And Dobby has had that, had those opportunities, but has buckled slightly under that pressure. This is great. This is good education for when you get back into those positions. Dobby's had a up and down season 2 so far, but I would say a lot more ups than downs. Tonight we have a record-breaking 4 title matches on the card for the first time ever in MPW, because the Tag Team Division Championship will be defended for the first time here tonight. And his opponent for Dobby will be Adur Potato. Potato has been just... He's had, talking about ups and downs, he's had ups and downs in his career in Season 2 so far. Just hasn't quite been able to reach those heights. Hasn't been able to grab any championships. Maybe a tag team title could be in his future. We'll have to see if he ever aligns himself with anyone. But right now, the Stone Dog of MPW looking to go up against. This is going to be a hard-hitting match. Definitely 2 men slapping meat for sure. To start us off hot, we're going to not only have the Tag Team Championships defended for the first time ever, we will have the Icon Division, the Flair's first ever defense for the Icon Division Championship. Scoop slam immediately plants Dobby into the mat with authority is Potato. Potato starting off this match hot and heavy already with these mean strikes. I would say both of these two have a very unorthodox fighting style. So maybe this is just a mirror match of unorthodox offense, as Dobby gets him back in the corner with those shoulders to the gut, and now dropping him on his back of his neck. Dobby's just gonna mount Potato, striking the mask. The mask, you know, it does not protect the face as much as you would hope it would. Dobby's gonna try and wear down Potato, like I said, pulling at the mask, maybe trying to remove the mask of Potato off of him. But Potato slides under. Now gets behind, and Sayuro suplex, dumping him on his neck. And he's not done there. Deadlift. Sit-down powerbomb. Shakes the whole ring with that impact. And Potato's going to meet Dobby on the outside with a bear hug on the outside. You can't win. Dobby is not, if he taps that, it's not a win for Potato on the outside. It is not falls count anywhere. But it's a great way to wear your opponent down. Ooh, double handed fist. Sweeping Potato off his feet, and Dobby wants to get back in the ring. The only real place you can win. Dobby's eyeing up Potato for something, but Potato had it scouted. And Potato with that right hand, and now a chop. Clothesline nearly takes his head off. Nearly knocks his head right off his shoulders out of the park, and now it's Potato's turn for the full mount with the hammer fists, and now into the forearm onto the temple. Targeting that shoulder as well. Potato is not letting up. Usually we have a more defensive strategy coming from Potato, but right now he has been on the offensive side. He has been aggressive. Dobby, gut wrench. Potato back up on his feet. Quickness of Potato. An unfamiliar quickness. Jackknife powerbomb. Or not jackknife, it was razor's edge. Dobby again deadlifting him, putting him down. Just the pure strength of both these competitors going at each other. Boot to the head. Dobby going for something, but arm dragged out of it. Rolls through, and Dobby maybe trying to shake off a little bit of the ring rust. And now squeezing, Potato is squeezing the head of Dobby like a grape from behind, right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. They're in the timeskeeper and ring announcer's corner. Dobby came onto the outside first, knocking Potato into the table. Dobby came on the outside first after the reversal from Potato, maybe showing signs of nervousness, wanting to get out of the way, not confident. But tossing him into the commentators table once again. They're at a 6 count. They better get into the ring if they want to. Oh my God, belly to belly, hooking both arms into the chairs. 7 count. Potato rushing back into the ring. 8. Dobby is dazed. Dobby needs to get his wits about him. 9. And Dobby slides in with just a couple seconds to spare. Potato sends him off the ropes, ducks under. Big boot. Turns Dobby around, grabbing him for one of the finest looking German suplexes in the business. Hooks the leg on Dobby to win the opening match. 2 kick out. Just barely holding on. Potato is looking very impressive in this match. Both competitors are putting in all they can, but Potato has just been one step ahead. Sets up Dobby. Potato plunge in the center of the ring. You don't get more center than where Potato and Dobby are right now. Kick out at 2. Potato's back up, but so is Dobby. Sends Potato off the ropes, just tossing him into the air. Pulling again at the mask, trying to obscure the eyes of Potato. Pulling at his face. Now Potato's going to take this time to go to the outside. Dobby, you don't see him go up top very often, but he's going now, and that is why you don't see Dobby do it anymore, landing, or doing that very often, landing on his ribs and just getting punished for it. The high rent district is not for everyone, and Dobby just learned that. The spinning neck breaker. But Dobby still looks like he's got some fight left in him. Circling around the ring, he's got a limp. Dobby flipping off the French-Canadian commentators. What did they do? The count's reset back to 1. It looks like maybe Dobby's fed up. The frustration already showing. And Potato catches him right as he enters the ring. You can't let your emotions get the better of you, especially when you're in one of the biggest stages in MPW. We'll see if Dobby can rally back from that, or if that will just take him, if his emotions will take control of him. Potato back up on his feet. Dobby back up on his feet. Sends Dobby off the ropes. Ducks under. Oh, bumps him. Dobby with the clothesline reversal. Then Dobby, though, expertly countered. Right. Suplex. Oh, Dobby. What was that? Dobby is saying cry about it. Some disrespect from Dobby to Potato. Final ignition, but a little bit close to the ropes. I would say probably rope break. Yeah, rope break. Referee, our senior official, says rope break, break it up. Gun stun to put away Potato. 1, 2. Oh, Potato kicks out. Potato about to go for another ride. Final ignition from Dobby. Rolls him away from the ropes this time. Was that enough? 1, 2, 3. Dobby. The frustration maybe gave him some strength towards the end there, as he just planted Potato into the mat. You could say that it was Potato all throughout that opening bell, from opening bell. But at the end of the day, whoever's standing is the winner, and that is Dobby picking up the win for your opening match, as we're going to move on to our first championship match of the night. All right, it's time to do our first championship match of the night. Falls count anywhere. Anything goes for the open weight championship. Garreth Unported made his way all the way in the ultimate open weight tournament to earn his spot. Garreth Unported tied for the longest reigning open weight championship in history. 70 days as champion, looking to reclaim his prize that Dancing with Draven took from him 70 days ago. That's right. If Draven can beat and retain her championship here tonight for the Openweight Championship, she will be the longest reigning open weight champion in history, with the most defenses, which would be 4. Garreth Unported has been a man possessed and obsessed with this title since Season 2, since losing his opportunities at the Icon Division Championship. Ever since then, ever since Garreth lost the right to challenge for the Icon Division Championship in Season 2, he has been like Gollum with the ring towards the Openweight Championship. The Lone Warrior, Garreth Unported, looking to pick up his championship and become a 2-time Openweight champion. But of course, it would not be the Openweight Championship without the random element. The Openweight Championship is contested between both divisions, and a person is randomly selected to challenge for it, and that person randomly selected is another tied, the man tied with Tyranno Maximum, with Garreth Unported for the longest reigning championship. This match will be triple threat, falls count anywhere, first fall to a finish. Tyranno Maximum, the first ever longest reigning openweight champion in history, all the way back in Season 1, picking it up at Season 1's Never Letting Go, losing it at Not a Christmas Show. Or that's not right at all. Never Letting... Oh yeah, no, I'm right. Tyranno Maximum shocked the world and is looking to get their championship back. Tyranno Maximum hasn't had much luck when it's come to getting championships, but when it comes to the open weight, this is Tyranno Maximum's playground. The wrestler, the idol that defined the Icon Division. Can they do it again against Garreth? I know Garreth's not super pleased to see Ty. Garreth defended the championship against Tyranno during his run. And this woman here has her work cut out for her. The MPW Open Weight Champion, Dancing with Draven. 70-day title reign, tied with both of her opponents. First fall to a finish, meaning the champion doesn't even have to get pinned to lose the championship. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. And when I say Draven's got her work cut out for her, I mean it, because not only does Draven have to defend the Openweight Championship tonight, Draven, as part of Dawn Deceased with ShmeepsWorld, will be challenging for the MPW Tag Team Championships for the first time ever in MPW. The tag team titles will be defended. Draven's got to go through a triple threat and a tag team match tonight. Double duty. One of the most dominant idols in the division. Done it all except the tag team titles. Can she do it? Two-time Idol Division champion, former two-time Idol Division champion, Dancing with Draven, the first ever Idol Division champion. Can Draven do it? Definitely coming into this match, I think Tyrannomaximum is going to be the underdog because you have one of the most dominant idols in the division and a man that has just been so obsessed with getting this championship back. I don't know what you do here if you're Tyrannomaximum. I don't know what the strategy is. But you're going up against two of the most dominant competitors in their respective divisions. But of course, as this triple threat, you have to have eyes on the back of your head as both challengers go at it immediately out the gate. Step up Inzaguri and Draven targeting Garreth. The idols working together momentarily. Don't keep your eyes off Ty, though. The high-flying maneuverability. Garreth coming back. Height advantage goes to Garreth. Probably weight advantage goes to Garreth as well. Skywalker. Garreth completely like a horse with blinders, focused on this championship. Frankensteiner spikes him. And then grabbing his neck again, pulling him to the mat. Ty tries to jump over, misses. Working the leg in a submission hold. Of course, first fall to a finish. If Ty taps, that would have been the end. And retain for Draven. You gotta be able to watch your opponents handle everybody in the ring as well. Ooh, a little bit too short there. As well as play defense, block your opponents from getting the pins. Garreth super kicks the leg. Backflip. German to Draven. But you don't want to be showy in a match like this. You don't want to show off too much. DDT. Garrett's gonna roll to the outside, maybe try to get some breath. Of course, falls count anywhere, anything goes. No countouts, no disqualifications. Draven and Garreth both expressing themselves as Ty flattens inverted suplex and a little short on Garreth this time to Ty. With that drop kick, throws Garreth into the barricade. And now Draven going for the quick pin to defend her title, retain her title, drop kick to the back. Garreth, I don't know if that's hubris of Garreth having that lackadaisical mindset, but the challenger's going to work together, but their heads are going to be put together by the champion. Ooh, taking Ty down. Forearm. Had it scouted. Garrett's working on both of his opponents. Right into the wooden steps. Draven wants to try to end this match as early as possible. She's got a match in 2 matches from now. She's got to come back. Or, yeah. Well, 1 match after this one. She's got to come back and perform. You know Draven's going to try and finish this match as quickly as possible as to not wear herself down. Skywalker again by Garreth. Ty playing possum, gets back up as everybody fights the corner. Super kick, hooks both arms. German suplex on the floor. Now Garrett's caught between the idols. A place that many men wouldn't mind being in, but right now it's not a good position. Ducks the line. Draven. Butterfly takeover. Garreth back up, trying to go for a clothesline. Doesn't quite connect. A little bit of sloppy work. DDT as the cameraman is doing God's work. Breaks it up. Draven. Champion. Wants to get back for that German suplex. Takes him down again. Draven trying to maybe go around the hole. Ooh, crossbody blocked. And a neck breaker from behind. Draven on the top of the apron goes for a double axe handle. Grabs the leg again. But Garreth breaks it up. Garreth, oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ. Flattening the champion, kicks out at 1. On the concrete as well. There's not much protective padding on the outside of the ring. They're taking the full force of these hits when they land on the outside like that. Back body drop. Sends Ty back in the ring. German suplex. Look at the toes. 1, 2, nearly retaining the championship. That's what I say. That's what I say when I say. That is what I mean when I say you have to have eyes on the back of your head. Garreth threw Ty into the ring and immediately just gets German suplex, nearly losing the championship. Sound of Night. Sound of Night to Tyranno Maximum. Garreth's back up though before the first count. Ducks the punch. And now Draven's taking it to him. Those triple clothesline. The haste, though, you see. Draven usually takes her time with those. But this is a nut. There's no time to wait. Draven off the ropes. Now in the ring. Trying to stay away from Garreth. Trying to get... Garreth shushing the crowd. Trying to make sure he can sneak up on them. Big boy senton by Draven. And Garreth with the drop kick over Ty to Draven. To the champion. Ty has taken a beating. This might be Garreth's chance to pull ahead, but sends Ty to the outside once again. Draven busting Garreth open. And sharing a few words with Garreth. Draven face first onto the apron, flying forearm, and now Ty's busted open. Big boot, bicycle kick. That blood might have just woken fucking Garreth up. Bicycle kick again, busting Draven open this time. Like I said, this man is merciless when it comes to the Openweight Championship. He's willing to do anything for it. Right. Ooh, big fucking kick right to the jaw. Spit flying out of Garreth's mouth into the post, but Garreth stops himself. Spins Draven around. German. A big kick again. Blocked this time by Garreth. Chops, ducks under. Turns Garreth around. Backbreaker. Goes for another kick to Draven. Sends him into the French Canadian commentator's table. Big boy senton blocked. You do not want to blink. You might miss something. Jiving DDT. Leaping. Oh, high caliber. Champion's on her knee though. 1, 2. Just before the 2 count. Draven gets back up. Into the French Canadian commentator's table. Right in that corner. And Draven once again pinned. 1 kick out at 1 by the champ. Draven's looking a little bit worse for wear. Oh, German suplex by Garreth. That snap German. And now he's going to feel a German of his own. But Draven not letting go. 2. And 3rd time's the charm. Gonna go and see if Ty's just gonna let her pin the challenger. No. If Garreth could win this, he'd be the first ever Ultimate Openweight to win the Openweight Championship in the match he's earned. And just kicking dust onto Ty, the disrespect. Around, no! Countered the Sound of Night, trying to get around for the Sound of Night. Countered her. Ty's back on their feet. Maybe looking to work together. Champion of Challenger, double suplex to Ty. That alliance is going to live shortly, though. Sends Draven into the ring. Garreth might want to win against the champion. Garreth. Powerbomb position. Going to send Draven from the from the ring to the floor. But it's not looking behind him. Tyranno back in the ring. This could be Tyranno's opportunity to capitalize. Draven's back. Champion. Reverses the German suplex into an arm drag. Ty lighting up Draven. Draven reversal, gets behind her. Sends her off the ropes, or up and over out of the ring. Leaving Ty and Garreth alone. Ducks under. Jumps over. Oh, shoulder tackle. Ty's looking hesitant. Ty's got to think of what to do. Wants to make sure Garrett's in the position. Ty going up top for a blender. Connects for the championship. Draven just able to get back into the ring, though. You have to take out both of your opponents. Back body, fucking Blue Thunder Bomb thing? Power Bomb? Back body Power Bomb? Ty, though, still got Garreth in a position. Has Garreth... is it going for a second one? For a second. Blender. Draven's back up, though. This time, Garreth had it scouted. Rolls through. Snap suplex. Champ's back in the ring. Garrett's going to go up top. Draven trying to thwart it. Double axe handle for her troubles. And Garreth sees both opponents down, going for the pin on the champion. New champion! New champion! Garreth has just retained, or just is the two-time openweight champion. Garreth saw his opportunity, and he took it. Garreth Unported has achieved his championship once more. Took it back from the woman that took it from him. And leaving the longest reigning title reign at 70 days. Garreth Unported is the new openweight champion. Two-time openweight champion. Garreth. As we will move on to the Icon Division Championship. Moving on to the championship that Garreth cannot go after this season, the Icon Division Championship. This championship, this entire premium live event is all about redemption for the challengers. Garreth achieved his redemption. And now it is time for Zarataro to look for his redemption. Zarataro, a former Icon Division champion, the longest reigning Icon Division champion in history is Zarataro. A total of 140 days as champion. That is more than 2 times the longest, or any other champion in MPW history. A whopping 3 defenses. Can Zarataro get his championship back from the first-time champion FlairZero, who picked up the win in one of the hardest environments to become a champion in? FlairZero picked up the championship in the Elimination Chamber, his first ever championship gold in MPW. He's going to defend it here tonight at MPW Presents one more time. Can Flair do it against arguably not even arguably, the most dominant Icon Division champion in history? This guy knows what it is like to be on the top of the mountain, on the throne. Zarataro, the hamster superhero, looking to get it back. Lost it to Angel in Cursed with Success. Angel lost it in the Elimination Chamber at Not a Christmas Show. And now he is here once again in that spot. This spot that Flair has fought so hard to get. The champion of the Icon Division, FlairZero. Flair is, I mean, Flair has been always a hard worker, always methodical, dangerous. But when it comes to being the champion now, Flair has some access to different things. Before, when Flair wasn't the champion, he had to ride in from work before going into his matches. He'd have a whole work day before his matches. Now as champion, you know, you get that better paycheck, you get that bigger paycheck. He's able to spend more time with his family. I think Flair is a less frustrated, less exhausted person as a champion. You can see it in his personality, his swagger as he comes to the ring. But can the champion pick up the win? I think the last time we saw Flair, he lost to Garreth Unported in a singles match, non-title of course, but does that weigh on his mind? What is that thought in his head? Is this going to be enough? Am I going to be enough to take down Zarataro? Zarataro here to prove that his loss was a fluke and that he still wants to be champion. And Flair here to prove that he has earned this championship and is going to hold on to it. FlairZero versus Zarataro for the Icon Division Championship. That is what it's all about, the biggest prize in the Icon Division. The bell has rung, and this is probably going to be the only... Oh my god, Hurricane Rana out the gate. Probably going to be the only championship match contested in a normal singles match, meaning that championship advantage is in effect. So if Flair powerbomb, if Flair loses the championship by disqualification or countout, he retains the title but loses the match. We have yet to see that ever come into play, but it is a thought to have. Flair going for another powerbomb, sending him in the corner. Working over Zarataro's legs. I mean, Zarataro's power does come from his legs. He is a extreme high flyer. He loves to bounce off the ropes, loves to go up top. If you can target down his legs, that could be a very effective strategy for FlairZero. And this is what I was talking about, the methodical pace of FlairZero. He is an architect, the thinker of MPW. He's got a lot of time to sit back home, watch the tapes, really download his opponent, because once he has that opportunity to download all of your moves, you know, think about everything, it's going to be a wrap for you. If he knows how to counter you, I don't know if there's much of a response that you can have to Flair. Flair's going to go up top. We don't see this super often, but looks like Flair's going to meet him on the outside with a crossbody, and he does land it. Flair's sending Zarataro back in the ring, saying, "You're not going to get that far from me." Going back up top. I mean, maybe this is a mind game. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you, says Flair as he goes to the top rope to show Zarataro that he's not just a one-trick pony. Zarataro kicks out at 2, though, already. It is looking like an extreme advantage for the champion, but Zarataro ducks the clothesline, catches him for a head spin, head scissors. Has him up. Ooh, Hurricane Rana, little shitty Hurricane Rana. Flair up on his feet. Champion showing no signs of wear. Sends him back into the corner once again for a second clothesline. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A double stomp once more. Grabs the leg, though, this time. Dragon screw leg whip from the hamster. Kip up from Flair. Back on his feet. Flair is literally showing, like, every hit. He is showing no signs of any effects. Back body drop. Flair going back up for the 3rd time this match. I mean, Flair goes for some elbow drops every once in a while, but I feel like this is excessive. Goes for the double axe handle, and this time Zarataro is going to capitalize off the reversal. Got a sucker punch on Flair. It's going to wind him. The champion may be trying to prove something, but that could end up costing him the match if he doesn't focus on the task in front of him. And just stomping, pulling the arms, trying to rip them off like a doll. Zarataro, this is the fire that you've seen of the former champion. Zarataro, basement dropkick. This is the kind of fight we expected to see from him. Hooks the leg on the champion, shoulders up though at a 1 count. Not even close to a 2. Forearm. Zarataro has basically almost done everything a Icon Division member can. Kaiju killer to FlairZero for the championship. Might just be enough to kick out of 2. And unfortunately for Zarataro, it wasn't enough. Flair back up on his feet. Scoop slam. Puts him down, and now it's Flair's turn. Below zero flattens him and gets up to his feet. Quick pace, a little bit close to the ropes, but referee saying it's not a rope break. Just far enough, kick out at 2. Barely Zarataro keeps himself alive. Switching to the Boston Crab. Going for a submission victory, turning him away from the ropes. Zarataro doesn't quite have anywhere to go. We could see Zarataro tap, I think, for maybe the first time ever. Flair getting a breather as he sits on the back of Zarataro. Zarataro flipping Flair around into a pin for the championship 1. Kick out of 1, though. Referee took a little bit too long to get there. Now Flair's starting to show some wear, slowing down a bit. But has he dealt enough damage to Zarataro for that to matter? Zarataro picking his spots, picking him apart. Flair grabbing him again. Once you're in the grasp of Flair, it's over. Ducks under, bumps him. Taking him over shoulders, hanging him to dry. Backing him into this corner against the ropes, leaving Zarataro little options to go other than maybe leaving the ring. And it looks like this might be the second time. No reversal by Zarataro. Clothesline in the corner. I was almost going to count Zarataro out. Flair kicking the back. Fighting out of the corner. Oh, clotheslines the ref. Flair took out the ref. Kip up. The ref is down. It is lawless. I don't know if that was a deliberate target or what, but the referee has been hurt. Flair back up. Oh, ducks the kick this time. Sends Zarataro to the outside once more. Zarataro on the apron. DDT onto the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Sending Zarataro in the corner. Like I said earlier in this match at the beginning, champion's advantage. So if Flair gets counted out here, he will retain the title, whether they both get counted out or not. Whether that's something on Flair's horizon or what he wants, that is to be seen, to be determined, as he's fighting in the Timeskeeper corner. Suplex. Certainly taking their time on the outside, right to the left of the French-Canadian commentators table. Flair not looking to get a count out. Gets back in at 7. 8. Zarataro. Sliding in at 8. Only a couple seconds left. Second one. Kaiju. Killer to FlairZero in the sort of center of the ring. 1. Champion. New champion. Kick out of 2 with authority by Flair. Gets the shoulder up just barely. Flapjacks him. Oh, God. Zarataro. This is what he used to win the #1 contendership. Oh, never mind. Catches him. Powerbomb jackknife style to Zarataro. The miscalculation cost Zarataro the match and the championship. The miscalculation from Zarataro leading Flair into his first defense as champion. And the first champion to defend the title. FlairZero picking up a win. He is not just a one-hit wonder, retaining the championship. Hopefully that was enough time for Draven to recover. Definitely going backstage to see the ring doctors, as we're going to see Draven in the tag team title match against La Primera, the tag team champions, next. It is time for the first ever tag team championship title defense. It is the tag team of ShmeepsWorld and Dancing with Draven. Dawn deceased. Draven got stitched up in the back. Blood cleaned and cleared for the tag team championship. These two beat the tag team of UnchainedAwesome and Gaelic Angel, which were the Fallen, and defeated the I'm pretty sure they defeated the Shogunate? I'm not quite sure, actually. I don't remember. They either defeated the Shogunate or Morning Routine. I cannot remember. But either way, they got all the way. And they are the first challengers. And we know that Shmeeps and Draven have a personal connection to this tag team. The tag team champions. The first ever tag team champions. Emerson Morgana once again pulling out that green stone, summoning the mist to show her prized creation. The horrific, the strange, and the downright creepy MintyClovers. The tag team of La Primera, the MPW tag team champions, MintyClovers and Emerson Morgana. The first ever tag team champions. And again, my memory doesn't serve me very well, but I'm pretty sure they beat the Coalition for the first ever tag team titles. Emerson Morgana showing MintyClovers off like a prize, keeping her half of the tag team titles in the back, and parading MintyClovers around like a dog on a leash. It is people like MintyClovers that I have put in my contract that I commentate from a booth and not next to the ring. This match, of course, is contested in the same kind of tag team rules as we've been keeping going. The boss is upstairs. Set up. It is falls count anywhere. Tornado tag rules. Anything goes. One fall to a finish. The tag team championship is on the line for the first ever time. The first title defense for Emerson Morgana. And MintyClovers. The tag team titles are defended half as many times as the Icon and the Idol division. The challengers, Shmeeps and Draven, the champions, ShmeepsWorld, and Emrys Morgana. Ever since Emrys gave those robotic enhancements to ShmeepsWorld, they have been a force to be reckoned with. Will ShmeepsWorld and Emrys Morgana's power or overpower the challengers, or will these two be able to take the champions out for the first time ever? The bell has rung and we have started. Emrys Morgana and Draven start meeting up, and of course, ShmeepsWorld and ShmeepsWorld immediately go at it. Do not adjust your screens. That is, in fact, two similar-looking people. ShmeepsWorld came in Season 1, debuted in Season 1 at our 30-participant Battle Royal. Big boy senton from ShmeepsWorld as an alternate version of ShmeepsWorld, but evil. We still haven't really gotten the facts on that, but she's either from an alternate timeline, is an android, or is a secret twin that Shmeeps never knew about. Big boot. ShmeepsWorld just running the ring. And now the kendo stick from ShmeepsWorld. I mean, Shmeeps and Draven, both former Idol Division champions, both former Openweight champions. Draven just lost the championship. Chiving Hurricane Rana. Draven's got Emrys in the corner, of course. This kind of match, you got to be on offense and defense. You got to be able to protect your partner as well as handle your opponent. Sometimes the opponents are going to try and put you into a 2-on-1 position. You don't want to be able to get into that. And of course, weapons are legal, meaning you could use any sort of foreign object you can think of in this match to inflict as much pain. Excuse me. Still getting over a cold, so if my throat just gives up, I apologize. DDT on the floor to the exposed brain of ShmeepsWorld. And Emrys breaks it up before the 1 count. Like I said, you got to be able to play defense. Though Emrys, standing shooting star press, though Emrys has a unique set of skills that sort of benefits her in this kind of match. She is a submission specialist, meaning when it comes to a pinfall, you have to wait 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds to hold your opponent down. When it comes to a submission hold, it could be 1 second and snap. So if Emrys Morgana can put on the hemlock, it could be over in an instant. And Emrys just targeting the former Openweight champion. ShmeepsWorld and ShmeepsWorld have gone at it plethora of times, but with these robotic enhancements from Emrys Morgana, who can say what she's added to ShmeepsWorld? Just even like in the past couple days, you never know what that could have been put under the hood. 2, kick out of 2, nearly defending for the champions. Emrys Morgana nearly defending for La Primera, continuing to take it to Draven. Emrys, of course, that conniving, scheming member of the Idol Division, focusing on the already pre-injured member of the Idol Division, Draven, who's already had to fight one whole match. ShmeepsWorld's got a metal bat in hand, and Emrys is trying to avoid that, going after Draven once again. Neckbreaker, swing and a miss, and of course the guard dog comes behind with the skull end, choking out ShmeepsWorld. ShmeepsWorld breaks out of it. Must have done a lot of damage wrapping those metallic arms around her. Drops her on the ground, grabs her into a leg lock. Shmeeps isn't paying attention. Sling blade, drop kick. Draven could tap. Of course, Draven rolls through. Face buster by Shmeeps. As an attempt, she is looking gassed. Draven trying to hold a 2-on-1 with ShmeepsWorld, but it's not easy to hold down the mastodon that is ShmeepsWorld. Probably one of the tallest members of either division. Shmeeps taming the beast, though. Kendo stick to the head. Fireman's carry from Shmeeps over the knee. And busting the kendo stick over Emrys standing shooting star press. They have traded dance partners, both Draven and Shmeeps, and they are doing wonderfully. X Factor onto the splintered kendo stick and the concrete. Now Shmeeps was looking tired before it, but is filled with energy, running around the ring. Going behind MintyClovers. But MintyClovers had it scouted. The steel chair is in play. Ooh, and a big punch with those robotic hands. MintyClovers is looking for something. Oh, looking for a natural one. MintyClovers didn't quite connect. 2. Almost defends the championship again. ShmeepsWorld isolated on the other side of the ring. An expert strategy by La Primera. And it looks like Draven's wounds are freshly opened once again. 1. Kick out of 1. Draven is bleeding red once again. Rolls out of it. For a big boy senton from MintyClovers to ShmeepsWorld. On a right hand slap. German suplex onto the chair. Going to hook the leg, but playing guard dog is MintyClovers. DDT onto the freaking bat as well. Targeting everything on the floor. Emrys looking for something. Ooh, big boot to Shmeeps. Those long legs of MintyClovers. Goozle choke toss reversal. Shmeeps standing on her feet. Doesn't quite get it. Russian leg sweep into the hemlock. Hemlock to Draven. We can see her tap, but Shmeeps just aware enough to get it broken up. The hemlock on the floor. Beeps and Shmeeps, the only one standing up as I say that. Emrys gets on her feet. German suplex by Draven. Not letting go. 2. 3, but MintyClovers going for the retain. 2. Ooh, kick out by Shmeeps, but it would also been broken up by Draven. Draven, sound of night to Emrys. MintyClovers distracted. Referee also got a little bit interrupted by MintyClovers. Draven gets behind MintyClovers. Shmeeps over the top, crashing and burning. Not planning their attacks accordingly. Clothesline by Draven to MintyClovers. Bulldog Emrys is staying alive. Meeps getting covered again. Emrys trying to end this as quickly as possible. Meeps was unable to defend. Double choke bomb. And now the steel chair back in the hands of an idol, knocked out of the hands of the idol immediately. And the whack of the bat. MintyClovers coming in as cavalry for Emrys. Clothesline again, takes her down. Chair misses. Emrys is just taking a break on the barricade. Taking a breather. And as I say that, she immediately strikes, taking Draven down. Shmeeps lighting up MintyClovers. Emrys, though, getting that 2-on-1. Ooh, inverted fall down DDT. And it looks like ShmeepsWorld is also busted open. I didn't even notice that. Clothesline gets caught in a head scissor. I feel like one big move could really put this match on its head. And as I say that, double pinfall. 1, 2, kick out. 1, 2 for the championship. No, kick out. We almost had a new champion. Or new champions. And a DDT on the floor, busting Emrys open. Emrys is wearing a mask of crimson. Almost thought Draven was going to send Emrys into the crowd for a second. But just bounces her off the barricade. Shmeeps and Beeps once again just can't stay away from each other. MintyClovers, what are they looking for here? Running powerbomb! Emrys rolls up Draven. 1 to retain. 2, 3, and Emrys with a sneaky pin. Catching Draven off guard, and the champions retain. The tag team champion. The tag team championship. Emrys, Morgana, and MintyClovers once again the champion. Emrys Morgana showing that she runs this team. Emrys Morgana considers herself the tag team champion. But MintyClovers certainly is carrying the team as well. La Primera retains. As we'll move on to our main event of the night, a rematch of the century. Rize versus TeaTheShiba, 1-on-1 for the Idol Division Championship. All right, it is time for the main event of the evening for the Idol Division Championship. TeaTheShiba beat the woman right behind her to earn her shot at the #1 contendership. TeaTheShiba has the cavalry in her back. MamaInu following her daughter to the ring. TeaTheShiba, a former Idol Division champion, had a 70-day title reign. One of the longest title reigns, not the longest, but one of the longest. Former openweight champion TeaTheShiba looking to get the title back from the woman that took it from her. FlairZero was able to defend his championship. Garreth was able to regain his championship. Can T regain her championship against Rize? Because 175 days. 175 days ago, the leader of the Shogunate, Rize, the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, with her right and left hand, Azanaza and Ayasu. The longest reigning Idol Division champion in history. With a record-setting 175 days, Rize beat TeaTheShiba for this championship and has held onto it ever since, with some help from her Shogunate members. Can Rize defend against T once more? Or will TeaTheShiba regain her championship and end the longest reigning title reign in MPW history, not just the Idol Division, in MPW history? The self-proclaimed Panda Archon, self-proclaimed head of the table. Rize versus TeaTheShiba. This match will be a normal contest. However, the bosses upstairs deemed it, because these two have such animosity towards each other, have deemed it to be a 2 out of 3 falls match, meaning you must pin or submit your opponent 2 times to win the match and the championship. Though, since there are countouts and disqualifications, technically, if Rize were to lose by countout or disqualification, she would retain the championship but not the match. Ducks under. Jumps over. And a single leg drop kick. Sends Rize into the corner. These two have fought each other so many times. They know each other so well. And they both got people in their corner cheering them on, supporting them. And some maybe even doing a little bit more snapmare. Rize filled, brimming with confidence, overflowing, if you will. Drop kick to the back, reversal, sling blade, takes her down. And now sets her up for a ripcord knee right on the heart. Booty popping, moonsault to Rize. T's picking up some steam. Off the ropes, ducks under. And another single-legged drop kick. And a needy T. Champion wants to retain early. Kick out at 1, though. Way too early to call it. Already some signs of frustration. On Rize's face. You don't want to let those thoughts seep in. The self-doubt can be the one to take you out. Spinning back kick. Rize sets up T to knock her down. And now Rize going up top. For a leg drop right on the neck of TeaTheShiba. I think she's won a couple matches with that move before. Kick out at 2. Spear! Oh, spear, but got the knee up. Rize going back to her old roots. With the spear, but T had it countered. Had it scouted. Step up. Hurricane Rana. The former champion has been practicing. Wasn't going to fall for that one. But now Rize trying to knock her into the corner. Pulls her out of it. T reversal. Kick to the gut. And now T is going to boop the schnoot of Rize. MamaInu's like, I taught her that one. Bicycle kick to the champion. And already Rize is looking on Dream Street. Kick out at 2. The discus big boot from TeaTheShiba. Rolls up. 1. Kick out at 1. And an elbow drop. And a needy T. Rize is trying to build some momentum back up. Trying to get back into this match, get some offense off. As T is kind of taking the pendulum swing, the momentum in her favor. Deadlift German! And Azanaza sharing some words with TeaTheShiba, distracting. T flips her around again, or does the spinning back kick again, and sends her down, stacks her up just to put her down. That minor distraction giving Rize all the time to get a Wrath of God to TeaTheShiba. Putting the champion, the challenger down. And a near fall. Azanaza is constantly trying to prove their worth to Rize. And that nearly had it. Oh, Cat with the leg. Pedigree from T. Could we see the first fall? Azanaza trying to distract the referee too. Kick out at 2. But the referee, our senior official, focusing on the match. Already the coalition doing some shenanigans to try and keep the Panda Archon in power. Kick out at 1. T with another booty poppin'. Moonsault connects again. Rize's taken so much punishment already. And it looks like Azanaza once again getting in T's face. The bunny arguing with the dog. T gets hit from behind. Submission hold. Wearing him down, front face lock from Rize. Holding the leg tied within her own. T could tap for the first fall. But she doesn't. She fights out of it. Sends Rize off the ropes, ducks under. Ooh, the double knees. T going. Where's T going? What is T thinking? Ooh, punch to the face. Over the top rope. T sends Rize off the ropes again. Snap! Dragon suplex. Rize's back up. Second time. Hooks both arms. Pedigree. T has the momentum, but the referee's distracted. Referee's distracted. Ozanaza, I think, distracting the referee. Could that have given Rize enough time? Kick out at 2. The distraction could have cost T the first fall. Rize's Shogunate members paying dividends for her. Deadlift, powerbomb, gut-wrench powerbomb. But it's not as many distractions you can get. It's not going to be worth anything if you can't get some offense in. Booty pop and moonsault this time rolls through. Clothesline. Panda Archon looking to pick some speed up. And a boot to the chest. T's back up on her feet. The double knees again. Driven into the chest. Taking Rize all the way to the mat. Rize. Butterfly takeover. And a knee to the temple. Rize for the second time. Wrath of God in the center. A little bit below ring. 2, 3, and the first fall goes to Rize with much an assist. Much of an assist from the Shogunate members. This is certainly not a fair fight and an uphill battle for T. But T is used to fighting uphill battles. They've made it to the outside. If they both get counted out here, Rize will win by default. T's going to want to try and get back in the ring as much as possible. Because for Rize, it does not matter. Five count. Rize is going to get back in the ring, though, as I say. Because the Panda Archon, I mean, maybe she doesn't want to win that way. Maybe it's just insurance, or maybe she just simply wants to inflict as much pain possible to TeaTheShiba on the outside. T, though, chop. Gonna make her chest match her hair. Smacks, block, trading blows. Sending T off the ropes. Spear! Spear by Rize. 1, 2 for the championship. 3, and Rize, I don't know, with a hefty assist from Ozanaza, the self-proclaimed Panda Archon is showing exactly why she is still champion. Continuing the record-breaking title reign. Who can stop the Shogunate? Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next time for Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we will see you guys on Thursday.